Okay, the camera shut off when I was in the process of finishing the cylinder head. So I just thought I'd give you a close-up of it, if I can get it to focus on it. But there it is. I may do a letter or something on the end of it yet. But if I do that, that'll be the only NC work I'll do on it. Or I could steel stamp something in it, but I'm thinking that I might want to engrave something on it. So the next part that I'm going to make, see, that's going to sit like that with two stands underneath it. I'm thinking I'm going to put one stand on this, so it'll be just one little stand silver soldered or soldered onto this in the middle of it. And then the next piece to make that I'm going to make is the upper left hand corner now. The standard, is that what it's called? Anyway, I'm going to make this, which will screw into the other end of it. So it would look like just like that. You know, bolt screwed into the end of that. And so there's some work on that to be done. What I'll do is I'll turn the diameters and then bore this 400 diameter down. I'm wondering if I'm going to bore this 400 or leave it at 3/8. Now I'll go with the 400 yet. And it's leaving, it doesn't go all the way through. It goes up to, you know, about there. And then it has a small hole, 1/8 inch hole. I'm not sure what I went for here, but it's got a small hole for the rod to go through that, and that actually acts as a seal, so that the piston will come here and then go through that. So because this is a double acting steam engine, so when the steam goes on this side, pushes that way, and the steam goes that way, it pushes the other way, so it's going to go back and forth. So that has to be a nice slide fit to whatever diameter I decide to go. If it's a 3/16 or an 1/8 inch, I'm thinking I'm going to stick with an 1/8 inch. And so I get round up some, actually 650 is what I'm going to go for. And I was going to go with a smaller diameter on that end. I still might do that. So anyway, I'll probably round up some 3/4 inch material and we'll start turning that piece up. So I'm going to round up material, and if I start turning tonight yet, then I will come back. If not, the next cool windy day or whatever that I'm back out here, we'll start working on that. Until then, catch you later. Okay, we're going to work on the next piece on the steam engine that we're building. And bring it over here so I can show you what piece we're working on. We're going to work on this piece right up in here, right here. It's 650, 625, and it's got it's like a dog bone in the middle. It's got a slot cut through. It's got 400 thou diameter bore up to there. And then it has an 1/8 inch hole, but I'm going to drill that in and bore it to a 1/4 inch. I'm going to put brass bushing in that, so that'll be drilled and bored bigger than what is called out. I'm going to hang that on the back of the lathe here, so I've got it in view. And I have some material here. It's just a scrap piece from the scrap yard that I picked up and saved. It has a nut welded on here, and it was cut off of some implement or whatever. But I'm going to make use of it. I've been making use of it before. We'll take and we'll put that in here. Let's see, we want about 1.7 to get at. Scale right here. 1.7. So if we clamp it right up to there, it's good. It's about 1.9 already turned. Hopefully that diameter isn't too small. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn that big end, but I'm going to turn it a little bit bigger. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to turn it right to the diameter, which is 650 on this end. Wait a minute. I'm going to turn that around. So the big end would be out here because I need to turn the thread diameter also. Let's see. I gotta think of how I'm gonna do this. If I turn it big, or turn it so it's the big diameters out here, turn to 625 all the way up to here. Yeah. I just won't turn the dog bone or the undercut in the middle of it. So what do we got here? We've got approximately 710, and we want to go to 650, so we got about 60 thou to take off of that. I'll face the end of it first, otherwise I'll forget. Face the end of it. I got a nice square end. Yeah, I'm gonna turn this down. That's it, we had about 60 thou. Turns nice. A high speed tool bit, 800 RPM. I don't know what kind of steel it is. I don't really care. Good old girls be making this out of brass. Brass would probably be a better choice. Well, I'll make the slides in the inside brass, so. Just try to get a really smooth or nice finish in that. 400 thou diameter in the inside. Might even burnish it out or hold it out a little bit. Okay, what do we got? We want 650. We are at 672. 672. Okay, we're gonna take 20 thou. Raining outside. That's why I'm working in the shop. Shop time is going to be limited to crappy days that are outside. Otherwise, I'll be outside working. So this project might go a little bit, then stop, then go a little bit more, then stop. It depends on the weather. Depends on the weather, yard work, and gardening. Anything else that comes up. This is kind of like a fill-in little project that I wanted to do. If I get this engine built, I plan on mounting it actually on a weaving base and using a weaving boiler. I have extra weaving pieces that I could use. This is a high-speed bit, and it's actually right to a point too, so it's not much of hardly no radius at all on it. So okay, 53 and a half. It's got about half a thou taper, so I'm just gonna call that good. So now we want to go with a 625 diameter. Yep, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So what I was saying, a 625 diameter, and we want to go approximately, I'm going to go 1 inch. I'm going to leave that collar of the big diameter about 200 thou, but I do want a tool with a radius on it. Yes, I do want a tool with a radius on it, because the undercut in the middle will have radius on both ends, and I want to be able to blend to it, so I don't want to use a sharp pointed tool. This one's got a huge radius on it. It'll work if I don't get chatter. Let's see where I'm at. Pretty close to center. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to go, it's 1 inch 500 to the threads. So if I allow 200, it'd be 1 inch 300 in. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little dicom on that. Put a little dicom on it, and then I'm going to turn it, and then I'm going to try to stay right behind the scribe line. Let that dry a little bit. Wish I'd have got my grass seed down before this rain. I got front yard that I need the seed part of it again. That's what happens when you have puppies. You usually end up reseeding part of it. I put lime down, but you know, that helps somewhat. Pelletized lime to take the acidity out of the soil. All right, we want to go, what did I say? 1 inch 300. My light is blinking on and off. So we're gonna go right to there. I'm just gonna put a little scratch line in it. These calipers have carbide tips, carbide faces on them, so that I can get away with that. If I did that with a calipers without that, you may end up messing up the end of your calipers, the tip. But with that one, no, it's carbide. All right. So now I want to take 30 thou off of that. I want to take it down to 625. Actually, not 30 thou, 25 thou. And I'm going to start by taking cam. I want to see if it's going to chatter. Sounds alright. So I'll just take that cut now up to the scribe line. To run out of that radius. I thought it'd be the same cutter I'll use to cut the undercut in the middle. Still running 800 RPM. This year's got about 3/16 radius on it. Pretty good size radius on this tool. Not a 8-inch radius. Laying up to the scribe line. And just took the scribe line. And where are we at? We want to go to 625. We are at 640. 640. 15 thousandths to take a 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So now, 25 and a half. Got about a half a thou of taper for some reason. Well, less than that. About a tenth or two of taper. Well, that's okay. Now I'm going to drill and bore this hole down, and I'm going to bore the same depth as what I just turned here, 1'300", and that'll be 400 thou diameter. So get this over here where it's not going to hit anything, and get the center drill out. Okay. I'm not going to loosen it by hand when I tighten it. Silly. All right. So I'm going to go in there with a 359 drill. And I want to go in 1 inch and 300 thousandths from the tip, not from the shoulder. So we'll get up here. And I'll be back.